Okay, guys, and good morning. We are back at it with the top pre-market gainers. This morning, as we have a few stocks exploding, like TRN, our stock that just comes in for another pre-market explosion pretty much every single day. These stocks are going to become very volatile as they're getting more and more attention across the board. I'll be letting you know what my favorite ones are and pointing out what our next big moves are. You can follow along in with the alerts along in the Discord. If you are new here, I'm Billy Banks. Make sure that you get subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any updates, any analyses, any early seeds, and meet us in the Bank with Billy Discord so you can see we are telling you when to buy and when to sell these things on time. And if you are still holding in on ACHR from when I put out that first alert last month at less than $3, I'll take you on a quick peek of ACHR just so you'll be able to see that this stock is currently up here towards overbought and dangerous range right here, while you see some bearishness and such volatility coming in the last trading day or so, and they have pushed the markets up to about as far as they have been able to get them, which is why we see such extreme rounds of bearishness coming in with about 4,000 decliners. You got about 2,000 advancers in the last trading day, and make sure that you're being careful for the inevitable pullbacks that will be coming in. And it will be good to see the markets go back down, because in markets like this, if you guys have not noticed, we don't have any. It, there aren't as many opportunities as there would be if the markets were bearish, or more things were still oversold and stuff like that. And when the markets are overbought like this, it makes things uncertain because nobody want to be trying to buy up and stuff when the entire market is getting ready to sell back off. Those are things you come along with along the way, though. But let's continue on with IDAI. This comes in for the bull run from 15 cents up to 73 cents in a multi-day bull run. They buying up IDAI. This is T-Stamp. T-Stamp came out with some very good news just the other day. Talking about how they were enhancing the biometric security with Palm enhanced cytographic solutions. Okay, and this is, of course, getting us closer to, I've been telling you guys, um, becoming a type 1 civilization where we're using our palms and our, and stuff like that to be doing our checkouts and all that stuff like that. We'll dive deeper into this later on, but for now, they announced the launch of a pioneering research initiative aimed at expanding its biometric crypto system, stable IT2, to include contactless palm authentication. The Biometric Secure Module (BSM) project will secure enhanced security by integrating face and palm biometrics, providing a more resilient and privacy and centric authentication system. And for those of you who don't have the imagination to already envision that, um, pretty much, like picture you walking by your door, you just scan palm thing, read it, and then the whole door open, and unlock your safe, all that stuff like that, reading your fingerprints and whatnot. But we'll go see more about what stock was that? IDAI, along in the Banking with Billy Discord. And T-Stamp, company of the future, man, so you might not want to miss out on T-Stamp when they be coming out with their next big news. And they'll probably be coming out with like more partnerships and stuff like that. So we are putting our alerts for T-Stamp along in the Bank with Billy Discord as well. Let me know if you caught this one, what your expectations are for ADAI. Most people really don't notice stocks like this, especially when they are down here at these penny stock ranges. So that's things to keep in mind. Like when those stocks really start to get bigger at higher prices, most of the penny stock traders are going to start to get away from there. But next, you got HWH. Okay, we see HWH coming in for a little bit of bull run today. This one doesn't really move too often because it doesn't really have much volume at all on average. This is 124,000 on average volume on HWH, but a decent move coming into the after hours yesterday, pushing it up from 46 cents to $1.47 just a bit today. But now it's really more of a bearish trend. You can see natural bearish divergence coming into your HWH stock. I wouldn't recommend that this be the one to be going for a long term or anything like that. But then I really don't know what this is. So for those of you who don't know what this is either, this company operates through four segments: the HWH Marketplace. This is a lifestyle company. And they marketplace. They got the HWH Marketplace, Happy Cafe, the Happy Travel, and the Happy Wealth. We'll look further into what they got going on in the next one. Okay, we'll go see what Bank with Billy Discord has going on for HWH. See if anybody has caught that one on time. HWH stock, most recent alerts and stocks Rockman session, and when you could when different analysts in different sections are putting out different alerts and stuff like that, you got to make sure that you do understand how to read those different things and how different coaches feel and whatnot. And if you want whatever coach that you're following along with to improve on putting out their alerts, then tell them to improve. I'm putting out their alerts. Let somebody know, like, hey man, your alerts look like this, or I can't read stuff like that. Because if people don't improve unless they get feedback. And of course, I always recommend if you never know what's going on in the markets at all, you can always just follow along with my alerts. I'm throwing out my swing trades, my day trades, my option trades, and I challenge everybody to check out the rap sheet and show me one stock that in the Bankability Discord that hasn't been getting alerted out for multiple different movements, as we've been already on early alerts for HWH as well for previous bull runs. And you're not gonna be able to catch them all, so get what you can while you can, man, and understand your goal and your role too. So understanding how you like to move makes a massive difference because instead of just looking at stock saying, "Oh, I want that stock," it might be like this and like that. We look at a stock and we're like, "Okay, I see that stock. My goal and my target is going to be like this and like that," and I know it's going to be like this and that because we've already been doing this same thing on all these stocks, all in a cycle for years, dealing in and out of these industries and whatnot and which is why when you're more experienced, you've been around for a long time. Like what's going on with the markets right now is just completely entirely unnatural. This is just completely not normal. What's happening? This is forced bullish. This market manipulation. The big whales really trying to push it right now. And they even came back in with they even probably went out to take out some loans and stuff like that just to add back in extra pressure when it started to try to sell back off. You take note of all of that stuff when you've been in the markets for so long. But next you got Vcig. They got news this morning as they done came up for about a 60% explosion. This thing is actually moving pretty fast on VCIG right now. VCIG got an average value of 355,000 and the current volume of 1.83 million on free float on 3.42 million. That float about to get filled, and VCIG is going to come in for a hot another leg up if it does actually fill up that float. Many people won't be noticing this, but this thing is down to a massive discount, a super massive discount on the VCIG. And this is just the beginning on this. What's this news they talking about the VCI Global receiving the conditional letter of award for the US $24 million AI contract? Some of the best news to be having at such a time like this. And VCIG is up in compliance. That looks very good as well. Many people like to trade many different stocks based off of the types of the amount of money they have and the types of goals they have, the types of emotions they have, whatever times they be waking up, whatever time they getting off of work, if their platform allows them to do it at that time, so on and so forth. It takes many different things to put together to understand what makes you feel most comfortable with going in for active trades, whether you're going to be a trader, like a day trader or a swing trader on that thing, or whether you're going to be one of those type of people who are actually going for a long term investment on that stock. And nothing's wrong with any of these different trading strategies. But like if you're going for a day trade, I just feel like you're taking some risky moves. You're going for day trades. I'm not really a day trader. I do day trade, and you do see me throw out day trades and swing trades and long terms and options. But like if you are newer to trading, well, day trades aren't going to be the ones that are gonna really help you master your natural consistency and whatnot. You don't get me wrong. You'll be able to just follow along with all the alerts that go out in the Discord, where all the day trade analysts and all the coaches in the Discord literally just actually completely telling people when to buy and when to sell all day, but you're not gonna like really digest any information from all those day trades. And then eventually you're gonna end up catching a big loss doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. So I recommend sticking to swing trades. Like I say, and I already know what stock's getting ready to explode next. I'll go show you now on HOVR and OPTT. Two hot stocks coming in for such bullishness right now, but both of these stocks are down here at the bottom. One thing to take note of about how both of these stocks, although the hover looks like it's a little bit choppy in between because the shorts want to keep this one down, HOVR is having such a clean uptrend, and both of these are still under $1. Both of these have no choice but to get back to $1, and both of these are going to come in for the next explosions. Low volume and moving slow down there, so you can rest assured that it's really only longer term investors that are getting in, and things like HOVR at the bottom down there, and OPTT is coming out with some of the best and most active news nonstop, partnerships and deals and all that stuff like that. We'll dive deeper into OPTT in another video later on. I'm Billy Banks. I'll see y'all in the next one. There, happy.